All right, if you're a skilled tradesperson, you know this feeling. The work is great, your book's solid, but there's this constant nagging stress that just follows you home. And it has nothing to do with your skills. Today, we are tackling that number one problem head on: cash flow. Let's dive right in. Man, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? You can be the absolute best plumber, the best electrician, the best HVAC tech in your entire area, calendar totally full, and still feel like you're running on financial fumes. It's a crazy paradox, and it's the exact problem we're going to break down and solve today. So what's really causing this? Let's call it the invisible drain. Think of it like a silent, steady leak in the finances of your business that just saps your stability, even when your work itself is perfect. And here it is. Here's the main culprit, that painful payment gap. You finish a huge installation today, right? But that invoice, that check might not get paid for 30, maybe even 45 days. But here's the kicker. Your crew needs their paycheck this Friday. Your supplier for those parts, their bill is due tomorrow. This gap, this chasm between work getting done and cash actually being in your hand, that's the source of all the stress. And it's the biggest thing holding you back from growing. Now, what's the typical reaction to this kind of cash crunch? You just chase more work, anything to get some money in the door. But as you can see here, that's actually a trap. The real solution isn't about getting more leads, it's about attracting the right kind of leads from the get-go. And that leads us perfectly into our first major strategy. If you really want to fix your cash flow for good, you have to fundamentally change the kinds of jobs you're targeting. It is all about quality over quantity. And just look at this table. It makes the difference so obvious. Chasing a running toilet repair? That might cover your gas and time, but that's about it. A slab leak detection, though, that's a high-margin job that can seriously boost your bottom line. Same thing with a new heat pump versus a simple filter change. The takeaway here is crystal clear. Your marketing needs to be laser-focused on bringing in these high-value jobs. So how do you know if it's working? You track this metric. Seriously, forget just counting how many times the phone rings. Cost per qualified lead, or CPL, this tells you exactly how much you're spending to get a lead that is actually profitable. When you focus on those high-value jobs, your CPL plummets and your marketing dollars start working way smarter, directly healing your cash flow problems. Okay, so attracting the right jobs is step one. That's huge, but that doesn't solve the whole problem, does it? You've still got that 30 to 45-day payment gap to deal with. And that brings us to strategy number 2, turning your website from a simple online business card into an active, cash-generating machine. Now, the source material we're looking at here points to a specific web package built for this exact purpose, but the key isn't just the technology. It's the pricing model. It's a fixed, upfront cost. And why is that so important? Because the absolute last thing you need when you're stressed about cash flow is some unpredictable marketing bill with a bunch of hidden fees. This approach is all about reducing anxiety, not adding to it. So here's how a website like this actually works. It's a system. First, its forms act like a filter, qualifying leads so you only spend your valuable time on those profitable jobs we just talked about. Second, it plugs right into your invoicing software, letting you send a professional invoice the second a job is done. No more waiting till you get back to the office. And third, it has payment gateways built right in, so clients can pay deposits or final bills right there on the spot. Every single step is designed to shrink that painful payment gap. All right, our third and final strategy tackles another huge obstacle to healthy cash flow: seasonality. For so many trades, business is a total roller coaster, right? You're insanely busy during peak season, and then it's terrifyingly quiet in the off-season. This feast-or-famine cycle makes any kind of financial planning feel pretty much impossible. And this chart really just says it all. You have to escape that volatile, spiky revenue on the left and get to the stable, predictable income you see on the right. This isn't just about making more money. It's about making your income reliable month after month so you can actually breathe and plan for the future. So how do you get that stability? You do it by making a major strategic shift in what you're marketing. Instead of only advertising for emergency repairs when something breaks, you start proactively marketing maintenance contracts. These recurring service agreements create a foundation of guaranteed revenue that flattens out those seasonal dips and gives your business a solid financial floor to stand on. So when you put all these pieces together, you've got high-value jobs, you're getting paid faster, and you've got stable revenue. It completely changes how you should be measuring your marketing success. It's not about vanity metrics or just being busy.
It's about focusing on the things that actually put money in your bank account. Yeah, lead volume is important. And of course, showing up on local maps where your best customers are searching is critical. But the most important number of all is your cost per qualified lead. Are those calls actually profitable? Focusing on these three things will directly, and I mean directly, improve your financial health.
The bottom line is really this. Your marketing has to be more than just another expense you dread seeing every month. It needs to be an active, powerful tool that is specifically engineered to solve your biggest, most stressful problem, getting paid faster and more predictably.
And that leaves us with one final question to think about. I want you to take a hard, honest look at what you're doing right now and ask yourself, is my marketing just another bill I have to pay, or is it a strategic investment that is actively improving my company's financial stability? The answer to that question, well, it could change everything.